use oil on my scalp and massage it on. Also, when I wash my hair once a week, it gets itchy. What can I do to help the itchiness?
Ooh.
I think it's the oil on the scalp.
Even if it's not, it would be the first thing that they would need to try to eliminate, because I would typically equate an itchy scalp to a dry scalp, and a dry scalp goes hand in hand with an oily scalp because the oil just repels the water the whole time, making it dry, possibly making it itchy. So that would be the first thing that they need to cut. Second thing would probably be the products, right?
Right.
We're so quick as a society to go to like, oh, I have a problem. What do I need to get to put on that problem? Rather than removing something and eliminating something and see if the problem goes away altogether anyway.
Yeah.
I think that is where I would start for them. First, it would be like cut the oils and then get on, if you're not already on something super clean. Everybody knows my favorite, InnerSense, and really be picky about everything else. I would get exclusive and see if that goes away. A lot of people don't really kind of see the connection between oily and dry. Oily kind of creates a dry situation. When you're doing clients and you get them over in the bowl and they've been using oil for a long time, like if it's their first time here, what are some of the issues that you run into when you know, get the water on it just to even start the process?
Oh, it's hard to even get the water into the hair. First thing I do is I'll, run my fingers on the scalp and kind of massage it and see what I feel. And if I feel that oily buildup, like I know that I do need to use a detox shampoo or even the detox mask from InnerSense to see if I'm able to pull some of those oils out, because it's just impossible to get the water in when that oil is just blocking everything.
It's so compounded inside the hair.
So just stuck and
built up,
and you can just really feel it in there.
A lot of people have not a good reason to clarify their hair, but they're doing it anyways. And other people have a good reason to clarify their hair. My favorite one that I'm like, okay, I could see you having to kind of bring that into the equation on a regular basis if you have hard water.
Right.
If you have really hard water, which in LA that's super common. But what I like people to try first is taking like the InnerSense Pure Harmony hair bath shampoo, the most cleansing one. It's not a clarifier, but instead of grabbing a clarifying shampoo, when they do shampoo, just leave that in the hair for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't go past 5, because that'll open up the cuticle to some degree, and you might be able to avoid even needing a clarifier in the first place, which will, 1, save you money, but 2, it won't strip your hair as much as the clarifying shampoo will. So it'll kind of save the hair whilst opening it up, letting the mineral deposits out.
Yeah, the hard water around here is no joke, and I definitely see that on a daily basis is, hard water buildup, and even the people who are using the InnerSense do suffer from that, from just the hard water, and all they can do really is just getting like a water filter.
What are you shooting for? Are you shooting for length still?
I am shooting for length, but I do want to keep up the shape of it. I think my layers are getting a little heavy.
The top
on
layers,
yeah, but I don't want them too short. And then these guys are covering my eyes.
Blocking the view.
I can't see anything.
I think one of the biggest problems that people run into, I've seen it in the comments, like, oh, I'm using this, but it feels heavy or it's flaking. Just because you're using InnerSense, you might be using something that's too heavy. As far as the flaking goes, that would tell me that you're either using too heavy of a product or you're not using enough water, or both. It's not just what to use, it's how to use it.
It's not just using the product, it's knowing how to use it. InnerSense does have a little bit of a learning curve because they are so dense and they're so concentrated that if you're not using the right amount of water, you're kind of just putting product on your hair but not getting anything out of it. So I think the really important thing is if you're not using the water, you're not going to get the results you want.